Hey guys, I hope you're all enjoying your day so far. My day's craziness, as usual. Nothing out of the norm. I was actually just working on a birth plan for a mommy that's due any moment now. And I was thinking, what is like one of the main things I work on or focus on a birth plan? And one of the main things has to be, who do you want at the delivery? I honestly believe or I've seen that who you have in that delivery room can make or break some of your decisions. I'll give you an example. I had, for Isalise, my first, I had my mom in the delivery room. And I love my mom, and the first thing you think of, you want that comfort. You know, she came from New York to be there with me, my first delivery, my first child. I want my mom to see my child being born. That's where your comfort is. That's what you think. And I love my mom, but she done broke down in the middle of the delivery, like crying. You know, I had made a decision since years ago that I was not going to be. I'm afraid of needles. I wasn't going to be taking any epidural, anything up my back. Like that wasn't going to happen. So I was going to tough this out the same way thousands of millions of women have done it before me. Why was I an exception? I could do this. So, and I had discussed this with my mom. I'm not going to have any drugs. But the lady done broke down in the middle of the delivery room. Like broke down, like crying, like, Isa, please take the drugs. I cannot see you like this. So for her, she couldn't help me. She couldn't do anything for me. It wasn't in her control. The only thing she could do is plead with me to take the drugs. And for me, I had made a decision. I was gonna stand by my decision. But my focus then changed into my mom is crying. Like I'm bringing discomfort to my mom. Like she's really crying, and that made me feel horrible. It made me lose my focus. I was supposed to be concentrating on keeping my cool, keeping my calm, and bringing my child into the world. And my attention just shifted over to how my mom was feeling. I did not take the drugs because I had made a decision, but I really then also felt like, I don't know, I felt sad. I felt like, you don't know that I can do this? Like, I'm your daughter. Like, I told you I was going to do this. Like, do you not know what I'm made of? Like, I can do this. Again, my whole point was that my attention just completely shifted. And that day wasn't for that, you know? So that's why I go over with my moms and I go over in detail and say, okay, you want your mom, you want your sister, you want your cousin, you want your best friend. Are they going to support your decision? What kind of support can you expect from them? This is really important because I can tell you that most of the times in a delivery room, when a mommy says, Juana, what do you think about the drugs? First of all, however you want to do it, that's what we're there to do. But I know what we have discussed. I know what you wanted and what you've planned. But what I find is in the delivery room, it's either going to be, you know, the mother of the mommy, or it's going to be the spouse that's going to be like, take the drugs. I cannot see you like this. You got to take it. When it comes to the spouse, a man wants to fix things. And in this, he cannot fix it. He has to hold your hand and see you go through it. He can't fix it. So at that point, how can he fix it and make it easier on himself so he can be able to get through this, you know, at that point, because he can't do anything else but say, take the drugs. I cannot see you like this. Just you, that's the way he can fix it. And then you have, you know, the grandma who's like, no, there's no way I can't see you like this. Like, who's literally in pain and in agony because they're seeing their child go through pain. So that's usually when the mommy looks at me and says, Wanda, what do you think? And my job is to reassure you that everything is going as normal, that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do and you're doing it greatly, and that nothing out of the norm is happening. You know, if something out of the norm was happening, I would tell you. That I have the confidence that you are more than capable of doing this. I do not get in between husband and wife. Once the husband keeps saying, this is, do it, do it, do it, and the wife is like, but Juana, what do you think? I'm like, I give you the facts, and then I let you make that decision, because I don't get in between that. But I wanted to kind of bring this out here, because I really don't think, and again, this is a person who's, you know, being a woman and a mommy 4 times. I absolutely remember each and every person I had in that delivery room and the support that they gave me and how they made things harder or easier. Period. That's something that I can't forget. So it is very important to me. I know that the support that a doula can give is not the same support that a mommy and a grandma and a best friend and a sister can give. I know that for a fact. It's just different levels. So what I want my mommies to do, or what I advise my mommies to do, is to arm yourself with the right people to support you, with people that are there and know what you're capable of and have that trust and faith in you and are there to give you what you need. That's usually what I really tell my mommies. And now I'm finding, in working with couples and stuff, that there's some that are like, no, my mama's not gonna be there. Straight up, like, no, family members are not gonna be there. No, my sister's not gonna be there. It's gonna be you, me, and my husband. And because they want to ensure that this is not about just, grandma being able to see her grandchild into the world, or, your sister or your best friend being able to see the baby. This is an experience that you don't get to redo. This is you have to see what is more important to you in that support, and in arming yourself with correct support. What do you want your outcome to be? No, you can't control everything, but how do you want your experience to be? What do you want for that day? And you absolutely control and determine that by the people that you surround yourself with. So that is, again, something that can make or break it. In my last delivery, it was just my husband and I. It was his first child, my fourth. And I remember my aunt saying, well, I can be there for you. And I was like, no. And then let me see, let me talk to Andy. And Andy looking at me and saying, I just want it to be you and I. This is a private thing. I just want it to be you and I. Now, was I scared? Yes. Because this man had never been through this. So I was like, are you going to be able to do this? Because if you pass out, I'm going to be upset. But I had to respect that. And I already had experienced other people in the other deliveries and how that affected me. And I did not want that to happen again. It just wasn't going to happen. So it was just Andy and I. And he didn't pass out. It was okay. I wish I would have known of doulas back then. I did not know of doulas until after I had AJ. I definitely would have had a doula, period. It would have been a doula and Andy. That's it. But yeah, so this is something that I really, really go over with my clients because, again, I have seen many things go wrong or right in the delivery room because of the people that are in there. So I like to make sure that my clients keep in mind what is most important for them and how do they want this to go. So yeah, so that's one of the things. I'm super excited for this mommy that is due any moment now. I'm like beside myself. Every time I get to working on a birth plan, I know I'm almost there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be amazing. So I'm super excited. I hope you all continue to have a wonderful day.